Hi, this is howtofilefordivorce.org, and today we're going to show you how to file for divorce in Arkansas. But remember, this is only for married couples without minor children. Because in the state of Arkansas, it is really tough to divorce. There's a couple of different avenues that you can go down if you're going to be divorcing with children. So what I would do is I would actually advise using our Find an Attorney link if you have children. And we have state-approved attorneys that we would recommend that have experience. But if you do not have children and you want to file for divorce on your own, then keep on watching. So the first step is download the Arkansas divorce papers, and this will include all the forms needed to file for divorce in Arkansas. And step 2, the spouse that has decided to file for divorce must complete the following forms: the Arkansas complaint for divorce and the summons. So before you sign the forms, though, you must go to a notary. And a notary, you can find one at every branch bank, so don't worry. It's not, and they usually charge around $6 or $7. And just you, the spouse that is deciding for divorce, needs to be there. And the notary will sign as your witness. Now you need to make 3 copies of 2 of the forms and go to the clerk's office and pay the $165 filing fee, which is actually much cheaper than most of the other states. A lot of them are between $300 and $400. You'll have to send your spouse copies of the stamped and filed complaint and summons. So the forms that you filed with the clerk, you will need to give your spouse copies of them. And in order to do this, you must send it to them certified mail with return receipt. Upon receiving your return receipt, that says basically the mailman or woman successfully completed mailing it to your spouse, you could fill in the Affidavit of Service mail form and file it with the clerk's office. Now this basically just means that the clerk is now notified that your spouse knows of your divorce filing. And if your spouse wants to contest the claim of the divorce, which I don't know why you'd want to, or they would want to, but if they want to, they have to file an answer form, which is included in this as well, within 20 days. Now, hopefully that doesn't happen, but in step 6, you will need to meet with your spouse in order to fill out the marital settlement agreement. Now, this is the big meat and potatoes enchilada where you're going to have to sit down and negotiate everything that you own as well as all the debts that you both have. So this is something really important, and this is the form that states, as I just said, exactly all your assets and debts. And remember that after agreeing to the terms and signing, you both must sign in front of a public notary, and unless the court says anything, that's pretty much it. So you want to be very careful about what you sign and agree to in the settlement agreement. As long as it has been 30 days since your original filing of your summons and complaint in step 2, you can set a date for your court hearing. After receiving your date, you will need to get a notice of hearing form completed by the clerk, and you can obviously do this at the same time of getting your hearing. So you can send it to your spouse so that he or she will be notified of your divorce hearing date. Now, it's very important that both spouses attend the hearing. Be sure to bring 3 copies of all the forms as well as the divorce decree. Be ready to have a witness that can speak on your behalf on the grounds of your divorce. Sometimes the state will want you to bring a witness, and so just bring a witness just in case. And what they'll just ask is, have either party been a resident for at least 2 months? And if you are filing for divorce on the grounds that you have both been separated for 18 months, then the judge will ask that person, have these two really been living separately for at least 18 months? So the witness can be a family member or a close friend. Step 9, if you successfully completed all the steps, the hearing went great, the judge will sign your divorce decree, and you will need to file that divorce decree with the clerk, and now you're officially divorced in the state of Arkansas, and you can breathe again. So that's it. That is the how to file for divorce in Arkansas.